Imagine staring at one of the world's most famous paintings, taking in the beauty and complexity of the artwork. But what if I told you that some of the world's most famous paintings are hiding? Secrets that most people will never notice, even right in front of their eyes. Well, from Leonardo da Vinci to Vincent van Gogh, artists have been embedding hidden messages, symbols, and codes in their work for centuries. The craziest part, many of these secrets were meant to be understood only by a select few. Take Da Vinci's The Last Supper. This iconic painting depicts the last meal Jesus shared with his disciples before his crucifixion. At first glance, it's a religious masterpiece. But experts say there's much more to this artwork than meets the eye. For starters, the positions of the hands, the placement of objects, and even the angles of the table could be sending secret messages. The main character, Jesus, has his hands positioned in a particular way that draws attention to the chalice in the center. Some experts believe that Da Vinci purposely placed items in certain spots to represent specific concepts or ideas. For example, the angle of John's hand may symbolize the Holy Spirit, while the positioning of the bread and wine could be a subtle nod towards the Eucharist, a Christian sacrament. Not only that, but some researchers even think that Da Vinci included hidden musical notes within the painting, suggesting that the scene depicted may have been accompanied by a song or hymn. Talk about a masterpiece with many layers. But wait, there's more. Some believe there are clues about secret societies too. For instance, according to researcher Sabrina Sforza, the number 3 plays a significant role. 3 windows frame the central window where Jesus is located, and 3 groups of 3 disciples are gathered around him. The triangular shape, created by the placement of the figures, is believed to symbolize the Trinity. And get this, the architectural style of the building behind them resembles the Santo Sepolcro, a church in Florence where Da Vinci was once an altar boy. So not only are we dealing with potential hidden musical notes, but also secret society references and symbolic representations, all within a religious painting. Da Vinci sure knew how to keep things interesting, didn't he? But if you think that's all there is to this iconic piece, think again. Some researchers argue that Da Vinci included hidden letters and numbers in the Last Supper that form a message when deciphered. They believe that by analyzing the shapes and lines within the painting and converting them into corresponding letters of the alphabet, a secret phrase can be revealed. Now hold on to your hats, because the alleged secret message is none other than a tribute to the artist himself, Leonardo Iofi, or Leonardo, the divine painter. How fascinating is that? If true, it would mean that Da Vinci cleverly embedded his name within one of his most famous works, leaving a little Easter egg for those who are keen enough to find it. But the mystery doesn't end there. The painting has been the subject of numerous conspiracy theories over the years. Some people even believe that it contains clues about the location of a hidden treasure. According to these theories, Da Vinci was a member of a secret society, and he used his artwork to communicate secret information to fellow members. The Last Supper is said to be one of the pieces that holds the key to the treasure's whereabouts. Now, whether these claims are true or just another bizarre twist in the tale remains a mystery. It's incredible to think that after all these years, experts are still uncovering new potential meanings and messages hidden within Da Vinci's work. It seems like there is always something more to discover, keeping the intrigue alive for art enthusiasts and historians alike. Who knows what other secrets lie dormant in his paintings waiting to be uncovered? Now let's shift our focus to another post-impressionist painter who might not have been writing secret codes like Da Vinci, but whose work also has its own set of hidden meanings. Meet Vincent van Gogh, a troubled yet brilliant artist who led a life filled with ups and downs. His paintings often reflected his emotional state and the events happening around him, but they also contained personal messages that only he truly understood. Take his painting Sunflowers, for instance. At first glance, it's a beautiful depiction of sunflowers in a vase. But some experts believe there's more to this seemingly simple artwork. According to art historian Axel Ruger, the direction in which Van Gogh painted the sunflowers holds a special meaning. The flowers turned away from the viewer, symbolized Van Gogh's desire to withdraw from the outside world and retreat into his own inner thoughts and feelings. It's as if the sunflowers themselves are mirroring the artist's emotional state during that time. But that's not all. The color yellow is said to play a crucial role as well. Yellow was one of Van Gogh's favorite colors, and he used it extensively throughout his paintings. In sunflowers, the bright yellow of the flowers is believed to represent happiness, optimism, and hope. However, some argue that it also symbolizes mental illness. Specifically, the artist's deteriorating psychological state as he grappled with depression and anxiety. It's a reminder that art can be deeply personal and sometimes a reflection of the artist's inner struggles. Moving on to another masterpiece, Van Gogh's The Potato Eaters, a painting that offers a glimpse into the lives of poor farmers in rural France. It depicts a group of peasants seated at a table eating potatoes, a staple food for the impoverished during those times. But according to some experts, the painting holds a deeper meaning. Art historian Ronald Deleu suggests that the gnarled hands of the woman in the foreground symbolize her difficult life as a peasant farmer. These rough and calloused hands are not just a physical attribute, but a testament to her hard work and resilience in the face of adversity. Through these small details, Van Gogh was able to capture the essence of his subjects and convey their struggles and strength simultaneously. But that's not where the hidden messages end. Van Gogh often used specific brushstrokes and colors to express his emotions and communicate with viewers on a deeper level. In his painting Starry Night, for instance, the thick and swirling brushstrokes represent the turbulent emotions he was experiencing at the time. The vibrant colors, particularly the bright yellow of the stars, symbolize hope and spirituality. Van Gogh was deeply affected by the natural world, and he poured his soul into capturing its beauty in his art. The thick, expressive brushwork and the intense colors in Starry Night are a testament to his passion and the profound impact nature had on his creativity. Through his unique style, Van Gogh was able to convey not just what he saw, but also how he felt, creating a connection with viewers that transcends time and place. But perhaps one of the most intriguing aspects of Van Gogh's work is the order in which he painted certain pieces. Art historian Sarah Victoria Miro believes that the sequence of his paintings holds hidden messages and plays a significant role in understanding his work. According to Miro, Van Gogh used a specific order to paint certain subjects, and by deciphering this pattern, we can gain insight into his artistic process and the meanings behind his paintings. For example, Van Gogh frequently painted landscapes, portraits, and still lifes throughout his career. But there is a particular sequence he followed when tackling these subjects. He would start with a landscape, then move on to a portrait, followed by a still life. This seemingly simple pattern is believed to reflect the artist's emotional journey and his approach to each genre. The landscape represented a connection to nature and the natural world, which brought him solace and inspiration. Portraits, on the other hand, allowed him to engage with human emotions and relationships, providing a sense of connection and empathy. Still lifes offered a more intimate setting where he could explore themes of simplicity and everyday beauty. By understanding this sequence, art enthusiasts can gain a deeper appreciation for Van Gogh's work and the thought process behind his artistic choices. Each painting genre becomes more than just a static image. It transforms into a step in Van Gogh's creative journey, reflecting his emotional and intellectual exploration throughout his career. So next time you admire a Van Gogh painting, take a moment to consider the hidden messages embedded in its brushstrokes, colors, and even the order in which it was painted. You might just uncover a new layer of meaning and connect with the artist's genius in a whole new way. From Da Vinci's enigmatic masterpieces to Van Gogh's emotionally charged canvases, these artists have shown us that art can be more than just a visual delight. It can be a puzzle, a secret language, a window into the artist's soul. And who knows, maybe you have a keen eye and a curious mind to uncover more hidden messages in these paintings. What do you see when you look at these artworks? Do you notice any patterns, symbols, or messages that have remained hidden for centuries? Share your thoughts below and let the mystery unfold.